911, Lone Star Season 5 is shaping up to be a mess months before it even hits the air. The 911 spin-off's future was questioned when the main series moved to ABC. At the time of the 911, Lone Star Season 5 renewal, Fox was invested in the future of the Rob Lowe-fronted drama. However, things have seemingly changed behind the scenes because there are now conflicting reports about the drama's fate. 911, Lone Star Season 4 ending set up an excellent season ahead, so it would be unfortunate to go out without closure. 911, Lone Star Season 5 is expected to air in the fall of 2024, with the 17-month hiatus between seasons due to last year's Hollywood labor strikes. Since there are still no answers about the spin-off's future, it's challenging to envision 911, Lone Star staying on the air much longer. The original 911 was let go by Fox due to budgetary concerns, which may prove true for the 911, Lone Star following a big exit. 911, Lone Star is losing its best character ahead of Season 5. Sierra McLean is departing as Grace Ryder. Sierra McLean's 911, Lone Star exit is a significant blow to the spin-off's upcoming season. As a 911 call handler, Grace had a front-row seat at the crime scenes and assisted people in danger. Across 4 seasons, her arc has developed considerably. Her relationship with Judd, Jim Parrack, has also been a strong point, so it isn't easy to comprehend why such a beloved cast member like McLean is leaving ahead of 911, Lone Star Season 5. Grace has an easygoing personality and connections with most of the other characters. Consequently, explaining her departure will be tough because she and Judd were in a great place. The show isn't only losing Grace, it's losing the dynamic between her and her husband, which elevated 911, Lone Star through some of its most turbulent times. It would have been easier to explain Grace's exit if Parrack was also leaving. As a result, the only likely scenario here is that Grace will either be taking some time away from work or a family emergency will force her to leave town. Despite Grace and Judd being among the best couples in the 911 franchise, their story will feel incomplete because they won't get an on-screen goodbye. 911, Lone Season May 5th have cliffhangers, despite likely cancellation. 911, Lone Star's future is uncertain. The cast of 911 Lone Star arriving on a scene and looking surprised. 911, Lone Star's uncertain future means cliffhangers are likely for the end of Season 5. 20th Television, which produces the show, wasn't interested in negotiating the cast deals beyond the upcoming season. Without cast deals in place, 911, Lone Star cannot continue unless it's for a complete reboot with a different cast. Reports claim that much of the show's cast is looking for new jobs when production wraps up in July. A 5-season run in today's TV climate should be celebrated, but the series' legacy will forever be tarnished if it goes out with cliffhangers. Is there still hope for 911, Lone Star Season 5? 911, Lone Star could deliver a compelling season. With cast options expiring and no signs of new deals being discussed, it's hard to imagine 911, Lone Star Season 5 being a satisfying final chapter. With production wrapping up well ahead of the season premiere, there's a chance the creatives could craft 2 endings to give the show some semblance of closure if it doesn't get a last-minute reprieve. However, Fox and 20th Television may not want the show to film any additional scenes and could make a final decision down the line. It could be tricky to reassemble the cast if the decision to renew comes after their options expire. The cast has been vital to 911, Lone Star's continued success, and without most of them, it would feel like a different show. The tricky aspect is the options expiring before the 911, Lone Star Season 5 premiere, meaning that Fox could cancel it before a single episode even airs. Despite the hurdles, one of the best ways to make a case for renewal is to perform well in the ratings. 911, Lone Star Season 4's numbers tower well above Fox's current offerings, but it would be a miracle if the numbers weren't affected by the long break between seasons. It's possible that Season 5 could have some great storytelling that brings all the arcs to satisfying conclusions, but with so many characters and so little screen time, it's unlikely. Another possibility could be 1 or 2 characters moving to 911 at the end of 911, Lone Star Season 5. Either way, it will be a difficult few months for the series.